So Debbie Zingsheim, this is 100.4.
At point four.
That's important. The 0.4 is 100. And so talk about the goal that you had when you started, and you started last May or something?
May 7th, 2022. I
Okay.
really did not have any goals. I just wanted to feel better. I wanted to change my way of eating. I was in a very sad way in my life after losing my mom. Told you that before.
Mhm.
Um, Heard on the local radio station about Plan Z, and it was May 7th, and I'm like, I can do this. And I was so excited, so excited. Yes, I was afraid at first, like, oh, hope it comes in a white box. Well, you know what? You guys can put Plan Z all over everything, everything. Um, I'm not going to tear up, okay? But I can because this has been amazing. You guys have changed my life. You have taught me how to eat. I feel so good. I am off all my prescriptions. I feel amazing. My birthday was on Friday the 13th, and I had over 300 messages telling me it was nice seeing my smile back. And I
Wow.
said, thank you, Plan Z. All my family, I can't thank you, Zola. I absolutely adore Jen, Pearl, Sarah. All of you guys are fantastic. Fantastic.
Well, thank you very much. You said you have your smile back. What's the biggest change in your life having lost 100.4 pounds? And by the way, it's January 20th, 2023 as we record this.
My third round of Z reduction ended on the day before my birthday on the 12th. And Zola, I reread my manual again just before I started the third round. And I'm like, she really emphasizes about 100 ounces of water. And I'm going, ooh, I'm going to be in the bathroom constantly, but I can do this. And so that's the only change I did. And I ended up losing 43.6 pounds my third round
Wow.
of Z reduction. That's the only thing that I changed. I don't know. And my air fryer green beans.
So
Those
your first round was what?
My first round, I actually wrote it down. I lost 34 pounds.
So
My
second round.
Yep, my second round I did 29 pounds, and then yeah.
Oh,
And now I fluctuated because when you go into the Z reboot, and there's a girl that I'm helping right now that is absolutely scared, and so I'm so glad that Zola is going to be doing her little talk, because this poor girl, she's doing fantastic, and she's only like day 28 or 27 maybe, and she's doing great, but she's scared, very scared of going into the reboot. And I said, you have the possibility of gaining. I said, there's just it happens. I
mhm.
said, off. I said, you need to do this for your body. You have to. I said, trust me, it works. It honestly works.
You're
So,
kind of one of our unpaid coaches on Facebook, aren't you?
well, I'm sorry, but I'm,
No,
yeah,
we appreciate that.
yes,
You're
yes,
like
I
a
have.
super cheerleader for Plan Z.
Well, it's kind of that way in my everyday life. I, yeah, I am. My niece is going to make me a T-shirt that says "Loving Plan Z minus 100.4 and still going." So,
Um,
yeah.
so what is the thing that people say to you now when they see you, and then how do you answer them?
They all ask me what I've been doing and how did I do it. And the first thing I hear is, you know, being in your 50s, you can't lose weight. And I'm like, I just turned 58 and I did the best I've ever done on any plan I've done. And I said, yes, you can do it. And I said, the way Plan Z is laid out, the way the manual, the way they support you, you follow it, it works. At this, I mean, it works. So and then getting rid of all the junk that I was eating, I feel amazing. I
Yeah.
just feel amazing.
So when you say junk, and there's a lot of junk food in the world, what was your nemesis?
Well, to be honest, I will be, yes, I was the diet foods, light, fat free, sugar free, but I would avoid everything that had high fructose in it because that I was like, oh, that's a no-no. I had no idea. The first shopping trip I was in the store after getting Plant B, I was in there for 6 hours at least, reading those, and I'm like, I used to eat that. I used to eat that. I used to eat that. Not almost everything I ate had the fake sugars in it, fat free. It was amazing. And within 10, I would say 7 days of not having it, I felt incredible. And I'm going, if I can feel this good this fast, I can't imagine if I continue this for the rest of my life, how great I will feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people discuss or tell me that I've become a label lizard, or I read labels all the time. But once you know that you're just not going to eat some of these foods, you don't have to read labels. And if you shop out of the vegetable section and the meat section, there are no labels, and that's
Yep.
really the secret of Plan Z. Just eat real food.
Exactly. And that is what I said to my husband when I started this. I didn't tell him exactly what it was, but I said, I'm going to try something. I know I said in the years we've been married, we got married in 95. I said, you've seen me try many things and they fail. I don't stick with them. I said, hang with me, please. I said, Zola has a lot of great recipes. Are you on board with me? And he said, 100%. Well, I think maybe one recipe we weren't real, and I can't even tell you what it is, but we love them. The recipes are fantastic and they're real food. They're absolutely, yeah, they're
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
I get to eat them every day. I've tested each one of them. I can attest to the fact that they're delicious.
I'm doing the job. I mean, but I love cooking, so I
Yeah.
don't mind.
So, yeah, well, and that's the other part of it. You take control when you cook food for yourself instead of take out and order in and all that, and you save a lot of money as well.
We haven't to eat since I started this. Just really haven't. I mean, oh, we really we used to when we lived in town, but now that we moved in the country, we
Yeah.
don't go out or even order or pick nothing.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now, your husband supported you, and did he get some benefit even though he wasn't taking the spray and just eating the food?
Well, he 2 years ago got sick, so he had lost
Oh.
about 5 pounds. So yeah, he was already skinny, and yes, but he was eating healthy and I wasn't, and he would eat what I would make, and but not eat as much, and
Hmm.
now we're both on the same page, and he is so excited and so happy for me that
Oh.
yeah, yeah, he was worried I was going down a bad path, and I
Yeah.
was.
Well, you're back.
Well, yes, I am. And
So
I'm not
you said you're off all your meds. So was it high blood pressure meds or some other?
two high blood pressure medicines I was on twice a day. And yeah, my blood pressure was very, very high. I haven't done my everybody keeps saying you need to go to the doctor and get your labs done again, compare. I'm like, I can't. I can go now, but yes. But yeah, my glucose, everything dropped way down. I was borderline diabetic, and my doctor hasn't even seen me since she saw me when I was at 45. Yeah, she hasn't she has no idea. No idea. So
Might
I've
be
kind of
fun to go to the doctor again.
that's what I said. I said,
All
yeah.
right. Well, it's a great story, and share with us would just the top three benefits of having lost 100.4 pounds and being on this diet for 7 months.
I learned how to eat correctly, the right way, the right foods. My knees, I swore I needed knee surgery in both knees. Nope, they don't hurt. My back doesn't hurt. I sleep better. I have more energy, and I have my smile back.
Well,
So,
that's more than three. That's a lot, and
which
it's the
one?
whole it's the whole package, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It
Um,
just,
um, was there in? Did you have any difficulties? I mean, you said after the first 7 days you were just sort of energized, but anything at the beginning that was you'd warn a dieter about?
um, in the beginning, yes. When I did like first round, I got shakes. I got kind of queasy. I got a little dizzy, but after like day 3 or 4, it was probably day 4, they were all gone. Um, then I stayed consistent with my sprays, and my that was hard to get into the routine. But then when I did, that was, I
Yeah,
mean, the spray really, 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 really
yeah.
helps
So
a lot.
you had some detoxing to do,
Oh yes,
and that would be the first 3 days would be that would what would happen. So
yeah,
yeah, well, you look terrific, and the smile is lighting up my screen. I appreciate that. You're in Wisconsin,
I am.
and you heard this on it was Tim Bremel's show, right? Tim Bremel in
Yeah,
Janesville, Wisconsin. Yeah.
I see a CLO.
WCLO, WG, no, WJVL, WCLO. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely he was talking about it, and I tell you, it was I that was I'm like I'm gonna look into this, and haven't looked back.
Yeah. Do you remember what he said that just made you want to check out the website and learn more?
Yes, he was talking because he was only in, I want to say, day 35 or something like that, and he had talked about how much weight he had lost, and he was very, very surprised on how well he felt already, that it was fairly easy. And then he talked about what all came with Plan B, and said to all of us that if you have any weight to lose or anything, to look into Plan Z. And I thought, oh, I can, do this. So then I went and I looked on the website, and I'm going, this is all everyday foods. This is no packages. This is no products. It's food that I would go and buy myself. And every other diet I've tried, it's their products, their supplements, their this, it's just, yes. Um, yeah, and that also helped because I didn't want to take any products. I didn't want to use products. I want to learn and do on my own. And that's what Plan Z is.
Well, I've said that the education and the learning is 60 or 70% of the value of the diet,
Yep,
because you learn why you got fat, and then you learn how never to be fat again if you choose to do so.
yep.
It's relatively easy to gain the weight back if you want to.
Well, and that's exactly it. And that's what, like, some of the new ones that have come on to the Facebook group and everything, they'll reach out and they'll say to me, well, how do you stay focused in it and everything? And I said, my manual. I said, I highlight, I said, I highlight, I said, my book manual is so colorful and tagged and highlighted that I said, you need to read it. I said, and if you get stumped on the manual, then you call and they are there and they will help you. Absolutely. I said, or reach out to the group. I said, everybody is so helpful that
Yeah.
it's family. It just truly is. You
it's
are.
it's the Plan Z community family.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful. Well, Debbie, thank you for this second interview. Your smile says everything.
Oh, I tell you guys all, you've changed my life. You really have changed my life, and I appreciate you guys a lot.
Mhm.
You have no idea.
We
I love
appreciate you.
so
Thank you.
tell Lola hi for me, please.